Hello Tubesters, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. I apologise for the slightly bedraggled look. I know, how can you tell, Gav? Or how can we tell? My wife has brought the lurgy back from her office and seems to have struck me down with it. I will soldier on as only a bloke with man flu does. Right, thank you very much, Robert Grimsted. Robert is a marra of the channel. And recently he put down that he'd like to send me some photo etching stuff to help out with the channel. He enjoys it, and he particularly likes the 1 in 700 scale ships that I enjoy. And there's 2 of us in the universe. Might be 3 or 4 at Telford maybe. But you know, he said, I'm going to send you a couple of things, and he did mention a couple other pieces, and you never know what to say apart from thank you, obviously. It sounds all weepy and cheesy, but the sheer humanity of people is it always bowls me over. I'm not the first person. Definitely not. I've had stuff sent to me before. People still waiting for me to build kits. They'll get done. As I say, with a busted head, it says, and when my head literally goes, "You'll do that now," and it gets done. But Robert, I don't even know what's right. I was expecting. Well, this is what happens. Door knocks. Literally about 10 minutes ago. Postman. I look out the window down there. Postman van. Right, go down, put my hand out, expecting a parcel, because to be honest with you, I hadn't forgotten, but Robert is also down with COVID, or he has been down with COVID, and he can't have had it as bad as me, you know. Look at me, wilting as I speak. But you know, he said, like, when he gets over something, he'd send it to me. So you know, you until something drops in your lap, you know, people do say that. I mean, I've had it with commission painting. You're all ready to wait for a package, and there's just deathly silence, and you contact the person, and it's basically it's not coming. So you know, it sounds horrible saying I believe it when I see it, but it happens, you know, and yeah, I was expecting a couple of bits of photo etch, and you know, a couple of bits, and this came through the post. I literally stuck my hand there. I'm digressing again, aren't I? At least digressing again. Put my hand out for that package, and then my eyes drifted down. He was already going back up the road. It's on the, you know, it's on the map, mate. I look down, and there's this giant box. I don't know what's in it. What I'm probably going to do is just put it up to, as in, I'll put the main stand camera, put it on the main tripod, is what I was trying to say, and I'll just put it on the bench and then take a look at things, because I'm low on battery, and the blooming cable, since my wife was kind enough to change this room around for me, I can't get the battery cable when it's charging to actually reach the desk, so I can actually film while, you know, anyway. So Robert, somewhere in here is a thank you. I'm not sure what I'm thanking you for yet. I'll try and do a face to camera at the end or something. But thank you in advance. I'll knock this off now, and I'll have a route around, and I think it's probably better if I open it up to the side, and then I'll do a video of what you sent. I know you're not doing it for a thank you or a round of applause. Nobody ever does. As I say, I'm not the first person to receive something from the marras out there. It's just fantastic. I say I don't make no bones. I don't do it for the little violin. You know, I've got head problems. I don't work. I'm not on benefits. I don't do the coffees or the patrons. Not looking at people that do. It's just not my thing, you know. And for somebody to actually just say, Gav, I've got this stuff here, I'd like to help you out, I think it's brilliant. You know, you can't really give back. Although I've got a couple of kits to send out to Paul. I've got a couple of kits. You're not going to Telford. I was going to surprise you at Telford with them, but I've got a couple of kits on. I will get down to you It might be a couple more weeks yet, but you will get them down to you. So yeah, Robert, let's take a look at what you sent. I imagine it's ship related. See you soon. Right, Tubesters, I managed to finally get to the bottom of the box. So let's see what Robert sent. Now, this is roughly what I was expecting. He said he got some extra pieces of photo etch, you know, some bits chopped out and that. But there's lots, you know, I mean, some that they look like ship's railings and antenna for the masts, the antenna masts. That doubled, as I say, if you get the Pit Road stroke Dragon 1 in 700 British ships, they give you a lot of this. You get like 2 lots of everything really, so it gives you a load of spares. I mean, Robert snipped what bits off that he's needed, but there's a ton of stuff on there that I can use definitely. So that's brilliant. And there's also, as you can see, some decals for most countries there. World War II ones they look like. We've got a Soviet Union Peter Velicki. I've seen that over the years on the television. So that's a beast. So thank you very much, Robert. Put these, stack them on the floor for now. An even bigger beast. We've got, look at that, it's a Yamato. I mean, I can't, again, you know, you're going to hear this a lot, thank you, but I mean, I do, there's lots of ships. I like my post-war Royal Navy ships, but I love ships in general. Next year at some, well, I say now Robert's put these in my lap, and the ones I've already bought. I plan to get the Flyhawk Emden, SMS Emden from the Great War. I've got a few books on her, so I will probably get the Emden, but probably now to the latter stages of next year. But yeah, to do the Yamato, all the Musashi, you know, yeah, brilliant. And there's some photo etching there as well. I mean, I've seen this so many times on eBay and you know, different sites. I remember when Paul from Plastic Monkey Channel was doing the 1 in 350 scale Yamato. I thought, oh, that'd be great in 1 in 700, and blooming heck, I've got one. Brilliant. Still haven't built the Bismarck yet, have I, with that full issue of kit? But yeah, can't thank you enough, Marra. That's brilliant. That really is. So we got those. Now, I haven't heard of, I don't believe I've heard of MT Miniatures before. I mean, it's got a QR code on, so it can't be that old, but it's a Type 82 destroyer. Let's have a look. HMS Bristol. We should have saved her, but no, she's gone for razor blades. We've got one last chance to save a Falklands era ship. I don't know if that'll come up. No, it's not going to come out any better than that for the moment. I don't want to. So we've got some white metal bits to go on her, some photo etch railings and that. But there's the Bristol. Lovely. It looks like a 3D. Is it a 3D print? I'm not 100% sure. But I'll see. I'll look up that. Actually, it's I've got some like instructions blowout type of thing here. Archie's impressed too. He's come to have a look. So definitely HMS Bristol will be joining the fleet. Yeah, she went for razor blades recently. They kept her back as a train. I think it was Bristol. They kept her back as a cadet training ship and that, as in just moored alongside. If I'm right, I'm not always right, but I think so. I mentioned to him that I'd put a bid on a Type 42, and he says, "Oh, I've got a Type 42 to put in your box," and that's why I thought I was going to get this and some photo etch pieces. Be careful that Arch doesn't destroy the camera. He's investigating stuff. I can't have enough of these, and I've got a plan at some stage to make the later batch where they stretch them. They added a chunk on, because one problem with these where they got short legs, you know, not a lot of fuel bunkerage. So we made them bigger, but these first ones that served in the Falklands, they were the shorter in length version, and they didn't have these Mickey Mouse ears on the smokestack either. But that's brilliant, because I'd say while they're around, you know what it's like, they disappear. And this is what's happened with that Type. That's what got me into start scratch building. You know, doing that Type 21 HMS Avenger, because I managed to snag one on eBay, and I'm really shocked I even got it. I was the only one that bid on it, I think. You just can't get them, so you've got to get them when you can get them, if that makes sense. So yeah. So I don't know which one. Archibald. Now he's investigating the big box. So yeah. You'll be seeing these come up on the channel as well. So that's 2 I've got of these. My wife was, yes, thank you, Robert. My wife, when I said, look what, this isn't a few, I sent her a picture, these aren't a few frets of photo etch. What are you up to, young man? I'm just knocking your boxes around, Dad. Right, that's not for you. No, you're not delivering them. He gets a treat every time he delivers a package. He did want to deliver this one, but he couldn't work out why he couldn't get it in his gob. And this one now, I'm trying to stop coughing with this lurgy. I was actually going to get one of these as well, and Robert's gone along and sent me one, an old H-class, and you can get me different variants, as you can see here. So this is World War II, by the way. You probably noticed that. Did a lot of convoy work and whatever. But it's not supposed to be a bad kit, this. So I'm looking forward to doing that one as well. How many times do we say that? It's taken me months to get this scratch building one done. And as I said to you guys, what I will tend to do is, from what I've decided with my ships, is I'll scratch build one alongside a normal kit, if that makes sense. I've also got, I've seen this around as well. This is the a seaplane like dockyard set, and you get a couple of Sunderland flying boats. You know, Sunderlands, aren't we? Not Lerwicks. Motor torpedo boat. Is that? And some you know, dockside lorries and things. So I've seen that one as well. Definitely do something with that. That'll make a nice little dio, that. With my scratch building skills. Oh, look what's coming on the channel, guys. Now we've seen this one as well. This is HMS Campbell Town, and you're wondering, oh, the Royal Navy's a bit what was that, Captain Bean at the whiskey or the rum or whatever. If you don't know, this is an ex-American destroyer, flush deck destroyer, like the Ward that I showed you. In fact, they've probably used most of the Ward's stuff. What we did, it was one of the Lend-Lease destroyers, and we want those. This is a these are dry dock gates that they could dock like the battleships, you know, like Scharnhorst and battle cruiser, whatever, Bismarck, Tirpitz. They were the big French Navy dry docks, and obviously the Germans had taken them over when they'd taken France over. And we came up with the idea of taking the funnels off and making it look like a German escort ship. And so they rake the funnels as the Germans do, so you've got like little angles there. And we put commandos on her, stuck her full of explosives. We had the motor torpedo boat, so we put some motor. Well, I think we sent one MTB. They're mainly motor launches, and they're all wooden, by the way. And this is in an estuary, so there's not much room to manoeuvre. And they managed to fool the Germans, you know, right up to almost ramming the docks, and they started opening fire. And the Germans thought it was not so much a big joke, but one of these things that hasn't worked, and they sent their engineers over, and nobody found the tons of explosives that they'd hidden on board, and you had all these German soldiers having photographs taken next to the ship, Campbell Town, and she went up right on time and took all these guys with her, the Germans that were around at the time. A lot of the commandos were captured because a lot of the ships that we were using to extract them on were sunk, because they're only these little wooden launches. They're all mainly fueled by petrol. As you can see, there's burning ships and stuff. So yeah, so it'll be another great build, that one. If there's a film, by the way, if anybody, the Brits of my age will know it, an old black and white 50s film called The Gift Horse, and it's the story of the Campbell Town, the Saint-Nazaire raid. We call it the Saint-Nazaire raid, but yeah, you might want to look that up. And last but no means least, which I think is going to be really, really invaluable to me, because I've got no, it's a drill set, you know, but it's got one of these, it's nice, big, heavy. I'll keep this on the desk. I've got nothing like this. I haven't even got like a little clamp vise or anything, which is probably why everything that I drill or cut or whatever is off skew. So if that in itself, Robert, that's going to be really handy, because I've got nothing like it. As I say, I've got no. I have. Archie, will you not stop investigating, or something words to that effect? Yeah, it's brilliant. That's going to help me no end. I have got a shed, but it's one of these old tin ones that when we bought the house 20 odd years ago. It's still there, but it's one of these tin ones where in the sun it's red hot. In the winter time, condensation just drips off everything, and you can't work in there, even though it's got lights in and stuff. So everything I do is at my desk, so that's brilliant. So Robert, thank you very, very much. I wasn't expecting all this, and I've run out of hiding places. It's like somebody who drinks too much, hiding bottles everywhere. there's oh, that's like a coughing gap. There's boxes of kits and stuff all over the shop. So yeah, just brilliant. I can't thank you enough. As I say, this, you hear so much. There's always bad stuff happening, and I don't mean just like nations wise, just but like in your own communities, and you hear, you know, horrible stuff goes on. But there's always like little beacons of light out there of people that don't even think about themselves and just think, oh no, Gav, you know, Gav could do with this, and you know, help him out on his channel and everything, which is what Robert said. So yeah, they definitely will, Robert. I don't know where to start. What I will probably do, just to honour the fact that Robert's sent me this, I might well build them. I won't do it yet, Robert, only because I want to get Avenger completely done. You know what I'm like, I models and half painted figures all over the shop. So what I will do though is I will build one of these, just to honour the what you've sent. You know, I think that's the least I can do. So before I start on any like Ark Royal, which was probably going to be the next one, I will probably find myself building one of these. Probably won't be Yamato or anything yet, because that's a bit involved. But I'll definitely build one of the smaller kits. So thank you very, very much. I will knock the video off now, because I'm just about to go into yet another coughing fit. Look after yourselves, everyone. As I say, just remember, for all the horribleness that can happen out there in the world, there's also some really decent people, and you know, it does give you such a boost. As I say, I don't ask for stuff, and I don't ask for your money. And as I say, I'm not knocking the guys that do. We all have these channels and we run them how we run them. I'm definitely not knocking them guys. It's just not me. I couldn't do it. So for somebody to send me stuff, and what people have sent in the past. It really, even if you don't see it get built anytime soon, you know it's gratefully received. And I don't flog on people's stuff that's been sent to me. I don't make any profit out of it, or you know, think, oh well, I've got too much stuff. I am trying to cull some of my stash, and I will be, but I'll be giving some kits to Models for Heroes and to a couple of guys out there that I think would appreciate them. So I am reducing my stash slightly, because we're just I was going to say running out of room. We are now. So thank you very much, Robert. It's fantastic of you. I will send you a message. Just check the message on Messenger, is it, on Facebook? I'll send you a message on that. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. And guys, I know there's not a lot of you into ships, and if you are, it's always the big scale ships that get the attention. I've never understood why, and not because I love them all. You see, I love the 1 in 200s, the 1 in 350s, and the 1 in 700s. It doesn't, but there isn't a lot of love for the 1 in 700s for some reason. I suppose because a lot of people, they're tiny, and people don't really enjoy it so much. But I would have thought people would have enjoyed watching 1 in 700 scale ships, even if they, you know, they're not into it so much. But unfortunately not. As my what do they call them? Them analyticals. In fact, I gave up looking at the analyticals a few months ago because I was sick and tired of depressing myself. So look after yourselves yet again, and we'll catch each other soon on another video. And Archie, as you can hear, is wanting his tea. Cheers, guys.